Good morning and welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Barry. As we get started this morning, I'd like for you to gather a few props, and there's different options for the props. This is Ashti. We'll be talking to him shortly. I'd like to use some light weights. So if you have some light weights, gather those. And if you don't have to use weights at all for what we're going to do. It's strictly an option. But other things that you can use, 2 bottles of water, they'll work. And you say, I don't have any bottled water. You could use some canned beans or canned soup, just some kind of canned goods. One thing I've learned through yoga is not to say, oh, I don't have weights, I can't do it. Don't look at what you don't have or can't do, but look at other possibilities. Just 2 things of equal weight. If you have 2 books, you could pick up 2 books. There are just endless possibilities if we open our minds to them. The other prop is a block. We'll be placing that between the thighs. If you don't have a block, perhaps you have a little throw pillow. You can put that between your legs. All right, for that we'll be working on the points of alignment. So while you're gathering materials, also if you have a tennis ball is great for waking up your feet. We have connective tissue called fascia, and it helps to loosen it up. We keep our feet locked up in socks and shoes all the time. The fascia gets tight and stiff. So it's kind of like breaking up the cobwebs. We want to loosen it up and get that moving. I have an extra prop this morning. This is my cat Annie. Hopefully when we get moving, she'll decide to leave. So you want to wake your feet up with the tennis ball. Another option there is a bottle of water. And if you have really achy, tired feet, you can put hot water in the bottle, or it's even more recommended to ice the water. Keep it in the refrigerator and roll it, or put it even in the freezer. Have frozen water bottles to roll your feet on. Okay, so setting that aside. You'll come into a comfortable seated position, but we're going to build from the ground up. Feet are hip width apart, toes are lifted and spread. Now I want you to look down at your feet, and as you lift your toes, notice the increase in the arch of your foot. Lift your toes, lift and spread the toes, and see the arch of the foot increase. It strengthens our feet and our ankles to keep our toes active and strong. So feet hip width apart, toes lifted and spread. Then you're going to draw your upper thigh bones, your femurs. We'll get Ashti here now. His name is Ashti. That's the Sanskrit word for bone tissue. Now, this upper leg bone is your femur, and you want to draw it into the socket. That's the first point of alignment to keep the thigh bones drawn in, and to keep the upper arm bone, the humerus, keep it drawn into the socket, drawn it in and up, keeping those muscles active and strong. Then I'll refer to your sit bones, that I want you to sit high up on your sit bones. Here you can see the pelvis. These are the ischial tuberosities that you want to sit high up on the sit bones. So coming back into position, I rebuild each time from the ground up. Toes lifted and spread, thighs drawn in. Then I want to slightly scoop my tailbone, drawing my navel to my spine, ribs up and out of my waist. And then relax your shoulders. Keep your chin drawn in slightly. That helps to lengthen the cervical vertebrae. Keep the chin drawn in. Most of us, myself included, tend to lead with the chin, especially if I'm doing computer work or driving in the car. So we want to keep the chin drawn in. Now as you come into position here, palms just gently down on your knees. Softly close your eyes. As you do that, I want you to notice the quality of your thoughts. Are your thoughts scattered and all over the place? Are you calm and peaceful? Or are you heavy and not wanting to be here, not wanting to do yoga, not wanting to get out of your chair? Just kind of a lazy, heavy feeling. Just notice how you're feeling. Sometimes it's hard to sit still. Sometimes it's hard to get moving. We all have all three traits. Now, after you've noticed that, just accept that for what it is, and then bring your awareness to your breath, to the tip of your nose. Feel the air as it enters through your nostrils. Then feel the air as it goes back out through your nostrils. In yoga, we breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. The reason for that is it increases your respiratory efficiency. Of course, if your nose is stopped up, you can breathe through your mouth. Not ever a problem. Then I want you to begin the mantra, so hum. Silently say to yourself, so as you inhale. Silently saying hum to yourself on the exhale. So on the inhale. Hum on the exhale. The back of your throat is wide open as you inhale and you exhale. And you can hear yourself breathing. Sound breath is called Ujjayi breath. All right, softly open your eyes. Keeping awareness on your breath. I find this very helpful because we want to seek to lengthen and deepen your breath. So as you continue to breathe in and out through your nose, imagine your lungs and your ribs expanding on the inhale, coming back to center on the exhale. Expanding on the inhale, coming back to center on the exhale. So hum. Good. Let's do a few movements just to get warmed up. Again, sitting high up on your sit bones, relax your shoulders, and then draw your chin down towards your chest. Keeping your breath deep and full, and then roll the head around to the left. Slow and steady. Come back to center. Before you change directions, make sure to take a deep inhale. And then take it around to the other side. And coming back to center. Deep inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Bring palms together. Exhale and hands down center line. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Palms together. Exhale and hands down center line. One more. See how deep and full you can breathe in Full exhale as your arms come down the center line. Placing your knees, your palms on your knees. Begin to, as you inhale, begin to arch the upper spine. Exhale and draw the heart forward. Inhale, arch between the space between your shoulder blades, just opening that up. Exhale and bringing the shoulder blades together and down your back. One more cat's breath vinyasa. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. Now if you've got you some weights or some bottles of water or some cans, take those, and if you didn't, that's perfectly fine too. Everything is an option or a choice. From here, let's gently roll the shoulders back, holding onto your weights. And then gently roll the shoulders forward. Good. Inhale, bend at the elbows, palms facing in. Exhale and extending the arms up and overhead. Inhale, bringing them back down, halfway, exhaling all the way down. Again, inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale and extending the arms up and overhead. Inhale, come down halfway. Exhale and lower them down. Do it slowly, don't just drop. Good, one more. Inhale, bend at the elbows. Exhale and extending overhead. Inhale, come down halfway. Exhaling. Good. Turn the palms outward. Inhale, bending at the elbows, bringing them up to the shoulders. Exhale and lowering them down. Inhale. Exhale and lowering. One more. Inhale. Exhaling. Good. Bringing the arms back around. We're going to inhale. We're going to sweep the arms up and overhead. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing, but you stay just like you are. Feel your sit bones in contact with the chair beneath you. Spine is long, chin's drawn in. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale and bending at the elbows. Bring in the weights behind you or your fingertips behind you. Inhale, back up. Exhale and lower them down. One more. Deep inhale. Exhaling. Inhale, bring them back up to the sky. Then exhale and rotating the arms around. Exhale and slowly lowering them down. Good. Set your weights over to the side. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides. Now as you do that, remember to draw the upper arm bones into the shoulder socket. Good. Make fists with your hands and release. Fists and release. Fists and release. Roll the wrists forward. Roll the wrists back. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then bring your right arm over to the chair. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhaling, hinging from side body. Feel the long extension between your ribs. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale and taking it to the other side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhaling. Inhale, come up to center. Exhaling, just feel the extension, keeping both side bodies long. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale and lower in the arms. Good. Take your Left hand to the right knee, right hand to the chair. Again, build from the ground up. Toes lifted and spread, navel to spine, chin drawn in. We're going to do a 3-part twist. With each inhale, you lengthen the spine. Exhaling, first part is you're going to twist from low belly, your hara. Inhale, lengthen, exhaling, twisting from your solar plexus. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, and twisting from the heart. Keep your chin in line with the sternum, with the breastbone. Your gaze is lifted. Next inhale, come back to center. Now your gaze is your drishti. You're going to keep your gaze at eye level or just above. Take it to the other side. Keeping your gaze lifted helps to uplift your spirits. Deep inhale to lengthen, exhale and twist in from low belly. Inhale, lengthen, exhale and twist in from your ribs. Inhale, lengthen, exhale and twist in from the heart. Good. Deep inhale, come back to center. Now earlier I asked you to notice before we even got started how you were feeling. If you were feeling thoughts going in all different directions and mind spinning, or if you were very heavy, lethargic feeling, didn't want to do anything, or if you were just peaceful and kind of going with the flow. In yoga, we call those qualities of energy or qualities of nature. And there's 3 categories: tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic, or tamas, rajas, and sattva. The one that describes the real heavy feeling, the not wanting to do much, that's tamasic. The thing about the heaviness and the darkness of it is it also has great potential. The one where you're spinning and you can't keep your thoughts controlled, you can't stay focused on anything, that's rajasic. Now that sounds negative too, but it's also full of ideas and action and movement and getting things done. That's rajasic. The third one is sattva, or a sattvic way of feeling or being. And that's where, with rajasic, you're like this. Tamasic, you're like this. The sattvic is more smooth, kind of going with the flow. You're getting things done, you have ideas, you're moving forward, but you're not being disturbed by the outer world. Your inner core is at peace and still. All right. So now sitting in our chair, we've gotten our twist done. As like the skeleton, we have all these joints. We want to get the joints moving, bring fresh fluids to them, circulatory, endocrine, synovial, whatever fluids. We want to get it moving and circulating. So draw your navel in, sit high up on your sit bones, femurs drawn in, and then lift your right knee, bringing the leg up off the mat. Toes are still active and spread. Then we're going to make little circles. Now we're going to change directions, make little circles the other direction. Good, just waken those hips up and then place it down. We'll take it to the other side. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed. Inhale, draw the other leg up. Small circles out. Small circles in. Waking up the hips. Good. Inhale, roll high up on your toes. Exhale and lowering down. 2 more. Deep inhale, roll high up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale and lowering. Inhale, rolling high. Exhale down. Good. Back back to the right leg, drawing the thighs in, tailbone scoop, deep inhale, lift the leg up, exhale and taking it out to the side. Relax your shoulders, inhale, draw it back to center, and release. Other side, deep inhale, draw it up, exhale and taking it out to the side. Notice toes are still lifted and spread, ribs up and out of the waist, shoulder blades relaxed. Inhale back to center and release. Inhale, lift the right leg up, toes out in front of you. You want a slight plantar flexion. That's where you're pressing into the balls of your feet. Roll the ankle in. Keep a deep, full breath as you roll the ankle out. And then pause. Reestablish. Toes lifted and spread. Feel your sit bones on the chair. Spine's long. And we're going to point the toes, plantar flexion, draw the foot back, curl those toes and release. Point, flex, curl the toes, release. Point, flex, curl the toes, release. One more. Point, flex, curl the toes, release. Then mindfully lower the leg down. Now, sometimes we've gotten to the point where we can't curl our toes yet. Our toes are asleep. But you can reawaken those toes. As we do this exercise, visualize curling those toes. The mind is so powerful what it can tell our bodies to do and move our bodies forward. Deep inhale, drop the other leg. Roll the ankle out. Roll the ankle in. And pause. In a point, flex, curl the toes, release. Point, flex, curl the toes, release. One more. Point, flex, curl the toes, even if it's in your mind, and release. And then mindfully lower down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead. Draw the upper arm bone into the socket. And then inhale, sweep the right leg up. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale and lowering. Then we're going to switch sides. Inhale, sweep the right arm and the left leg. Staying with your breath. On your next exhale, lower it down. We're going to do that in rhythm with our breath. Now my words are just cues. You follow the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is your guide. Inhale. Sweep left arm and right leg. Exhaling. Inhale, switch to the other side. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Good. Now we're going to bring it all up together. Feel your sit bones in contact with the chair. Feel your spine long. Relax your shoulders. Another deep full inhale. Exhale and lowering it down. Inhale, sweep it all up. Exhale, and we're going to open up. Isn't that fun? Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Bring it all together and release. Now, if you're inhaling when I'm exhaling, or one time I do it one way and then the other, it's perfectly fine. The goal is for us to be breathing deeply. Deep, full breaths. And if you find that your breath is getting short, a good thing to do is take a deep inhale through the nose, and then a cleansing breath through the mouth. Do that again. Deep inhale through the nose, cleansing exhale through the mouth. It's a way to just release whatever is no longer serving you. So inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhaling, palms down center line. Good. I want you to take your fingertips underneath your right thigh. We're going to lift it up. And take hold of your foot if you can, and you want to cross it over. It's a great hip opener. Gives space. Now if your leg is crossed down here, that's perfectly fine. We call that staging. That's the appropriate stage for you. Bring it up here. Just allow gravity to open the hip at whatever stage you are. Feel your sit bones in contact with the earth. Drawn in and up. Relax your shoulders. And then feel your spine. Your spine is your support structure. Nice and long. Keeping that nice and long. Take your fingertips and place them into your hip crease, because that's where you want to bend from. We're not bending from the waist. Bend from the hip crease. So deep inhale. Then exhale and see if you can just ever so slightly hinge at the hip, coming forward. Keeping the spine long. Inhale, rise back up. And we're going to mindfully unwind. Taking it to the other side, fingertips under the thigh, and bringing the crossover here, here, or here. You want to keep your foot active, toes lifted and spread. That protects the knee. Feel gratitude for these bodies. Just think of what all these wonderful, amazing bodies do for us and have done for us. Deep gratitude. Again, fingertips, take your first two fingers and put them in that hip crease. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Deep inhale, and then as you exhale, lead with your heart. Keep your chin drawn in, lead with your heart as you hinge just so slightly forward. Breath is still deep and full. Inhale, rise back up. Take hold of the foot, or whatever's your stage, and mindfully come out of the pigeon pose. Good. Inhale, rise up on the balls of your feet. Exhale and lower and down. Take the right knee out to the side. You're going to create a 45-degree angle. You can stay at this stage right here, or you can take the left leg and bring it behind you. Okay, the stage that's best for you. And how do you know what stage is best for you? You listen to your breath. If your breath is still deep and full, you're fine. If you start holding your breath or it becomes jagged, that's when you back up just a little. All right? So leaning into your spine, looking out over the right knee. Knee is over the ankle, in line with the second toe. Lean into your spine. Deep inhale. Sweep the arms up and overhead. This is warrior one. Palms together. Exhaling. Hands down center line. And you're going to open up. Right arm out in front. Left arm behind you. This is Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Keep your thigh bones drawn in and up. Keep your navel to spine. Lean into your spine. Lower the back arm. Sweep the front arm up and over. For revolved. Inhale, come back to center. Warrior 2. Exhaling, hinging at the front hip. You can place your forearm on your thigh or bring the fingertips towards the ground. Sweep the back arm up, and the arm is alongside of the ear. Keep your breath deep and full. Inhale, drop from low belly, coming back to warrior 2, and arms down by your side. If your back leg is extended, draw that in, and bring your right knee in. You can really feel energy going through the hips, through the spine. Take that same sequence to the other side. You could do it from this position. Take the left leg out to the side, creating that 45-degree or 90-degree angle. Get my geometry going. And stay right here. Or you can take the back leg, extend it behind you, and ground through the back leg. Draw navel to spine, ribs up and out of the waist. Notice the left knee over the ankle, knee in line with the second toe. Leaning into your spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Bring palms together. Exhale and hands down center line. Inhale, open up. Exhale and sweep the front arm back. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale and hinging at the hip. Bringing the front arm towards the thigh. Back arm sweeps up beside the ear. Open your heart. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, drop from low belly. Come back to warrior two. Hands down to your side. Your leg is extended. Draw it in and come back to center. Good. This is dancing warrior. Let's do that again. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale in, taking the right leg out to the side. Left leg's going to extend behind us, if that is an option for you. Slight twist out over the right leg. Line up the knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead as you extend the spine. Feel your strength as a warrior. Feel the strength of your low body. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Inhale, palms together. Exhale and hands down center line. Open it up into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhale. Sweep the front arm up. Exhaling, hinging from the front hip. Top arm extended up and overhead. Open your heart as you lean into your spine. Inhale, rise back up to warrior two. Exhale and hands to your side. Drawing the legs mindfully back into center. Good. Rebuild. Notice your breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Cleansing exhale through the mouth. Taking the left leg out to the side. Knee right over the ankle. Pointing out over the second toe. Left leg or right leg's pointing towards the front of the room. Or you can take it back behind you. You can keep it in a bent stage like this. Or extend it out straight and ground through the foot. Whichever stage is appropriate for you. Draw navel to spine. Ribs up and out of the waist. Chin drawn in. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana 1. Toes are still lifted and spread. Thighs drawn in towards center. Inhale, palms together. Exhale and hands down center line. Open up. Left arm out front, right arm towards the back. As you inhale, lower the back arm, sweep the front arm up and over. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale and hinging at the front hip. Lower the front arm, sweep the back arm up and over as you open your heart. Open your heart by drawing your shoulder blades down and back. Keep the chin drawn in. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale and hands down. And mindfully bringing yourself back to center. Beautiful. Lots of energy in that pose. Now for the next series, you can stay in your chair and follow along with us, or we're going to go to standing. So deep inhale, and then exhaling, rising up to standing. Every movement is preceded by either an inhale or an exhale. Make sure your chair is very secure. If you're using a walker, please be sure that the walker is locked. Okay? So we're going to do our calf pumps, rising up on our toes. We have 3 pumps. The ones, our heart, of course, we think of our pump, moving the blood through the circulatory system. Second pump is peristalsis, our gut. You have all that movement going on, keeping things moving. The third pump is our calves. As we inhale and rise up to the balls of our feet and exhale, lower down, we activate the gastrocnemius muscle, and that helps bring fluid from the ankles and the feet back into the circulatory system. So this is a real good thing to practice at any time, especially as much sitting around as we're doing right now. Inhale and exhaling. And this occurs naturally when you walk. You're activating that pump as you walk. So if you can get out and take a nice walk, please do so. All right. Now's the time for your block. If you have a block, you're going to place it between your thighs. And again, if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow. This one's a thin one. I would fold it in half. Or if you don't have a pillow or a block, that's fine. You don't have to have one. The point of the block between the thighs is to help you draw in and up. First point of alignment. You want to draw in and up. Gravity's trying to pull everything down, and we're using that as our resistance to pull in and up and strengthen ourselves. Okay? Feet are hip width apart, toes lifted and spread. Deep inhale, draw navel to spine. Exhaling, sit your hips back as if you're sitting into an invisible chair. This is Utkatasana, fierce pose. From here, you can stay right here in this stage, or you can inhale, sweep 1. If you're real stable, sweep 2. Arms up and overhead. Keep the chin drawn in and the gaze lifted. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling, arms down by your side. Good. We'll do that one more time with the block. Again, awareness to draw in and up. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhaling, sitting the hips back. Keep your knees over your ankles. Knees are not coming forward, hips are going back. Inhale, sweep 1 or both arms up and overhead. Keep your breath deep and full. Now rise back up to standing. Exhaling, lowering. Place your block to the side or your pillow. And now we're going to do Utkatasana without the block, but keeping that same awareness. Imagine that you have the block between your legs. You're drawn in and up, holding that block. Deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, sitting those hips back. Inhale, sweep 1 or both arms up and overhead. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Draw in and up. Relax your shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, rise. Exhaling, hands to the side. Very good. Now, anytime you're in stress, a good mantra I'll teach you now, or review for many of you. Softly close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. And then silently on your inhale, say, I am all right. And silently on the exhale, right now. I am all right. Right now. I am all right, right now. Gently open your eyes. Inhale, shift weight into your left foot. Now, don't get in a hurry. Get the weight shifted and then reestablish. You've changed your center of gravity, so reestablish. Toes lifted and spread. Feel lightness in the hip and relax your shoulders. And on an exhale, you want to bring the sole of your right foot to the ankle or to the inside of the calf. Continue to keep your breath deep and full. And then bring one hand or both to heart center. This is Vrikshasana, tree pose. I am all right, right now. I am all right, right now. Mindfully lower, coming back to center. Take a deep inhale through the nose, cleansing exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, switch weight into the right foot. Toes are still lifted and spread. Reestablish. Don't get in a hurry. Don't go, oh, I gotta get into tree pose. You're gonna get into tree pose. Take it mindfully. My words are just cues. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, and bring in the sole of the left foot to the ankle or to the calf. Navel to spine. Relax the shoulders. You can stay right here. You can bring one hand or both hands to heart center. This mudra is called Anjali Mudra. Keep your breath deep and full. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Nice work. Yogis and yoginis. Yogi is the term for male students of yoga and yoginis, female. All right, I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see what I'm doing, but you keep yours just where it is. All right, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, and we're going to step both feet back, coming into a 90-degree angle. Notice I have a nice bend in my knees. You want to protect your knees. Doesn't take away from the pose at all. You can force it into straight, but you want to protect. Toes are still lifted and spread. Spine's long. You want vibrancy in the low back. Keep the chin drawn in. Lengthen your spine. Send energy out through the fingertips and out through the sit bones. See how long you can make your spine. Deep inhale, draw navel to spine. Exhale and walking forward. Good, you can feel that nice flush of circulation to the face. Do that again, deep inhale. Exhaling. Stepping back, rebuilding from the ground up. Imagine the block between your thighs. Draw your thighs in and up. Send your sit bones back. Chin's drawn in. Energy out through the fingertips. Still keeping the upper arms drawn into the shoulder sockets. One more full breath cycle. And then inhale, walk back up to the chair. Good. This time, we're going to take it a little bit further. You can go back into wall push with us, or we're going to lift one leg at a time. Okay, so deep inhale, exhale and stepping it back. Keeping the bend. Inhale, draw navel to spine. Exhale and lift, come into the toes of one of your feet. Bringing it back. Deep inhale. Exhale and coming to the toes of the other foot. Back to center. Good. Inhale to navel to spine, walking it up. Okay, we're going to do something different today. We're going to activate the hamstrings. So standing behind your chair, nice and tall, deep inhale. Draw the left leg, draw the heel towards the sit bones. If you feel the hamstrings start to really pull, just back down a little. Stay for a full breath cycle and then release. Now that you know what I'm doing, I'm going to come forward. Okay? Whichever leg you did before, do the opposite this time. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale and bending at the knee, bringing the heel towards the sit bone. Staying with your breath. And then gently lower. Back to the original side. Drawing the heel towards the sit bones and then reach around with the same arm. Draw the shoulder blade down and back. See if you can take hold of the ankle or the foot. Maybe even the pants leg. And then release. I'll show you what I'm doing from the side. Staying nice and tall. Tailbone scooped. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhaling, bringing the heel towards the sit bone. And then reach around. See if you can take hold of the foot or the pants leg. Or just imagine reaching for it. The next stage is to push back with the thigh bone. And lower. Good. After that one, let's inhale, roll high up on our toes. Exhale and lowering down. One more. Then we'll do one more Utkatasana. Deep inhale. Exhale and sitting those hips back. Deep inhale, sweep one or both arms up and overhead. Inhale, rise. Exhaling, arms down by your side. Then make your way to seated. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together. Exhale and bending at the elbows, bringing the fingertips towards your shoulder blades. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhaling, hands down center line, folding halfway forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, just melt out over your legs. Visualize the very tip of your tailbone. From that tip, inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. Just a nice back massage. We'll take one final twist before we go into Shavasana. So place your hands on your knees. We're going to inhale, sweep the left arm out and up. Exhaling, threading it through the other side. Twists are so good for digestion and circulation, even the nervous system. Inhale, exhaling. One more on this same side. Breath deep and full. Come to rest towards your shoulder. Stay for a full breath cycle. And inhale, come back up to center. The other side, inhale, sweep the arm out. Exhale and threading it through. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale and threading. Just giving your spine a nice massage. Brings fresh spinal fluid to the spine. Exhaling. Helps make room for the vertebrae. Inhale, come back to center. Cat's breath vinyasa. Deep inhale, arch the upper spine. Exhaling, shoulder blades down and back, heart open. 2 more. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is your prana, your life force. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale back to center. From here, make your way into your most comfortable seated position. Allow yourself to melt into the chair. If you would rather lie down, that's fine too. Shavasana is typically in a reclined position. Start from your toes up. You're going to relax your feet, your ankles. If you haven't already closed your eyes, softly close your eyes, but still keep the gaze lifted behind closed eyelids. Relax your legs, your hips. Relax your hands and your arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck and your jaw. Let your teeth part slightly behind closed lips. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Completely relax. As you're relaxed, we're going to take a walk on the beach. This is a time for relaxation. During this exercise, you'll take an imaginary walk on your favorite beach. Make yourself comfortable. Adjust your position so you can relax. Begin to let go of tension and relax your body. Scan your whole body for any tense thought. Bring your attention to this tense area. Allow the tension to gradually disappear. Imagine the tension melting away with each breath in and out. A sense of relaxation spreads to the whole body. Take a few deep breaths. With each breath, you breathe in relaxation and breathe out tension and fatigue. Feel your body sinking more and more into deep relaxation. On a warm and bright summer afternoon, you decide to take a walk on your favorite beach by yourself. The path leading to the ocean is surrounded by wild golden bushes. Everything along the path smells of sea and sun. Butterflies are flapping their wings above the flowers, and the pollen stirred by the butterflies is visible in the afternoon sunshine. A salty ocean breeze is gently caressing your face. The late afternoon sun is warming your skin and coloring the whole area with a spectacular hue of gold. The vast and endless blue sky is decorated with a few floating white clouds. You can hear the rustling of leaves of tall palm trees not far from the shore. In the distance, seagulls are gliding over the blue ocean. Their cries often reach your ears. Together with waves from the ocean, it forms a tranquilizing orchestra. Arriving at the beach, you're pleased by the pure white and soft sand as you have always been. The beach extends on both sides endlessly. A few beautiful shells like gems in the sand are sparkling in the sunshine. You decide to take off your shoes and walk barefoot. The grains of warm sand massage your bare feet. The sound of the waves washing up against the shore is peaceful and tranquilizing. You keep walking along the shore. Once in a while, you bend down and pick up a few shining seashells. As you walk further along the shore, you decide to stop for a rest. You sit down on a mound of pure white sand and gaze out at the sea, gazing peacefully at the rhythmic and cyclic motion of the waves rolling into shore. Everything is wonderful. This whole gorgeous coast with its sand dunes, sandy beaches, piles of seaweed, palm trees and seagulls, all belongs to you alone. You feel so peaceful, free, and at one with everything around you. Time slows down to a halt. Your mind begins to drift, being carried away by this intoxicating feeling of peace and tranquility. Each wave breaks against the coast, rising slowly upward along the beach, leaving an area of white foam. Slowly the wave retreats back out to sea, only to be replaced by another wave that washes up against the shore, working its way up the beach, then slowly retreating back out to sea. With each motion of the wave as it glides in and then out, you find yourself feeling more and more relaxed. The tranquility creates a sense of calmness and peace. You forget about time. You don't know how much time has passed. You realize that the sun is lower and lower on the horizon. The sky is turning brilliant colors of red, orange, and yellow, while the sun sets, sinking down into the horizon. You feel very relaxed and soothed. You continue to watch the sun as it descends. The tranquilizing sound of the waves, the smell and taste of the sea and seaweed, the cries of the seagulls, the warmth of the sunshine against your body. All of these sights, sounds, and smells leave you feeling very calm, refreshed, and relaxed. Notice how deeply relaxed your mind and body feel right now. Remind yourself that you can create these feelings on your own during your daily activities. Remember that periodically during any day, you can scan your body, discover any tension you're holding, and then inhale relaxation and exhale the tension and tightness. Come back to this place as often as you like, or create your own getaway. Relax, renew, recharge your mind and body. Bring your awareness back to your body and back to your room. Feel the sensations on your skin. Begin to awaken your body by gently moving your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take your head over to one side and over to the other. If you'd like, take a nice long stretch with your arms overhead and your feet out. And as you're ready, bring it all back to center. Bring your hands together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be at ease. Namaste. And we started out class talking about the gunas, Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. Notice if your energy has changed from the beginning of class. Doesn't have to have. Just Just notice, are you Rajasic? Are you Tamasic? Or are you Sattvic? Again, the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Have a great one.